Good morning. It's Tuesday. Good morning. We are in the session 3, the Journey of Grief, part 1. Session 3, the Journey of Grief, part 1. This is Griefshare Daily Lessons. You can only get, it's called From Mourning to Joy, Griefshare. Me and my husband took this. We were in this group for a couple weeks when my son first passed away. My son's name is Aaron. His heaven anniversary is coming up September 1st, and this is how I choose to deal with it. And first are very hard, so this is the way that I'm choosing to get me through, and hopefully get you through. I've got a lot of friends that I've met along this terrible, awful journey, and that are going through the same thing. So I'm hoping that as I help myself, I will also help the people that I love and my friends that are also going through what I call this hell on earth. My son was 21 and he wrecked and died instantly on his motorcycle. This is the motorcycle he wrecked on September the 11th. So his 1-year heaven anniversary is coming up. And grief is very hard. It's like an ocean. It hits you in waves. It'll hit you and knock you off your feet when you least expect it. Today's topic is accept the reality of your loved one's death. Accept the reality of your loved one's death. We will be reading Joshua chapter 1 verse 2. Joshua chapter 1 verse 2. I'm going to go ahead and read it. Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I am about to give to them, to the Israelites. I'm going to read this again. I'm going to throw in 1. I'm going to do 1 and 2. It says, after the death of Moses, the servant of the Lord said to Joshua, son of Nun, Moses' aide, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready to cross the Jordan River into the land I'm about to give to them, to the Israelites. God was with Joshua. He is with us as we face our new challenges. There's a lot of challenges we face after our loved one's gone away. It has been very hard for me as a mama. The death of a child is just, it's like out of place. I know that we all will pass away. Nobody gets out alive, and it's just, you don't expect your child to go before you. It's out of the natural number, right? You expect you to go before your children. And when that day came, you just don't expect to get to walk into that day and that happened to you. So today's topic, accept the reality of your loved one's death. Face the reality that you are here and your loved one is not coming back. And that is, God will numb you. God has numbed me, I'd say, for at least 8 months. And it's 11 months. September the 11th will be 1 year. And God will numb you through the first good bit of that year to get you through. The Lord said to Joshua, Moses, my servant, is dead. Now then, you and all these people get ready, because you will lead these people to inherit the land I swore to their ancestors to give them. So as Moses' successor, Joshua inherited the huge responsibility of leading the Israelites nation. Before God instructed Joshua on what to do, what did he remind him? He said, get ready, right? So Moses had passed. He was dead. Joshua was still left there. What did God tell Joshua to do? Get ready. Get ready. So why do you think that it's important for Joshua to accept the reality that Moses was dead in order for him to move forward with what God had for him? Why was it important to accept the reality? To accept the reality, in order to lead the people. It was important for Joshua to accept the reality that Moses was dead so that he was to get ready and lead the people. He had to continue on. He had to continue on to his path to reach the finish line, run the good race. Why is it important and painful for you to accept the reality that your loved one is dead? Why is it important? Because we have to have mental health, right? It is important that we don't get stuck in grief, so God can use us to lead others. If we don't face reality, then Satan will attack. He will keep us idle and losing time from allowing God to work through us, through our storms. God will use us. My son is dead, and this is a painful reality, but he's only dead here on earth. That's what keeps me going. He's only dead here. His spirit went to heaven. I will see my son again. Aaron's assignment was finished. God used Aaron to plant seeds in a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. And his assignment was finished that day. God called him home. And it is my responsibility. I honor my son. I honor my son's name as many ways as I can. That helps me. But it's my responsibility to finish my assignment because God still has one for Melinda that she has to do to run my race well, just as my son did. When you make your way through grief, you don't leave Aaron behind. When I make my way through my grief, I'm not leaving my son behind. I'm taking him with me on this journey. I bring him with me. I bring his memories. I bring his love. I bring my thankfulness to God that He allowed me to be His mama for 21 years. I bring him with me on this journey. I'm not leaving him behind. I'm bringing him with me. I'm bringing him with me. So we have to say, God, my loved one, our loved one is no longer here, right? Your son, your dad, your mom, whoever it is, they're no longer here. We don't like it, not one bit, do we? No. It is painful. It is confusing. It is hurtful. It makes us angry. We don't want it at all, do we? But we recognize that it's true. It's reality. So we ask God to help us through this tough time. Help us through this journey to finish our assignment, because my son's at the finish line. Your mom, your dad, your son, your daughter, your grandma, grandpa, your uncle, your brother, your sister, your mom, whoever, they're on the other side. If their heart was right with God, they're at the finish line waiting. They've already finished their assignment. And each day that we wake up, another day of our assignment has been completed. Are we wasting those days, or are we running the race to our best ability to finish the race, to hear God say, you have completed your assignment, my good and faithful my good and faithful companion, my good and faithful servant. So help me, God, help me to work through this grief. Help me to do the best that I can do so that the people here, I've got a daughter, I've got a husband, I've got stepdaughters and friends and family members. I want to make them proud. I'm running this race. I'm not leaving him behind. I am taking him with me all the way to the finish line, to where when my expiration date comes, they're going to be there waiting for me. So accept the reality that your loved one is dead here on earth, but fully alive in heaven, waiting for you. Run the race. Run the race. Put your armor on. Run this race. Take them with you. Have a great day. Love you guys.